Hi, welcome to 15th century spinning. Today I thought I would just do a really short video on the difference between suspended spinning in the European style and suspended spinning in what people would call the American style or drop spindle spinning. So I've got my distaff and I have my spindle, and I'll do both with the distaff so you can see it's not so much the distaff that makes the change, it's more just a difference in technique. So this is what we would call the grasped spinning, where the spindle stays in my hand. If I were to do a suspended, and I'll pop a little half hitch on the end of this so I don't have to worry about dropping my spindle on camera. Now that's suspended. Now this hand still stays at the spindle for a very short fast spin, and I have to say this isn't my best wall. It's a reproduction, not a reproduction one, it's an extant spinning wall, but it's not my favourite. But you can see that's suspended, hand stays down there, and my drafting hand drafts up the top here. And I wouldn't say the distaff makes the difference. The distaff enables you to do this technique. If you didn't have the distaff, you can do this technique, but it would be a woolen style one-handed draw. So I'm going to get some of this thread up on the spindle. And I know I've talked about this in a lot of my videos, the difference between different suspended styles of spinning, but I just thought I'd do a really quick little video. Now this is what we would call the more American style. Now the difference is I'm actually using my two hands to draft. And when my spindle starts back spinning, which it does quite quickly because it is an actual, medieval wall and it's centre weighted, I have to stop drafting to spin it again. That's why a lot of the time drop spindles are not centre weighted. They're designed to spin a bit longer, because I find it quite frustrating having to stop and start all the time to go and spin that spindle. And we'll compare it again with the European style. And you can see I'm drafting, and if I have to stop and respin the spindle, it doesn't actually impair my drafting. I'm not saying one's better than the other. Obviously I prefer the European style. That's what I'm more used to, and it's more suitable for me as a re-enactor. I re-enact Europe, I'm going to use their style of spinning rather than the more American one. Not to say that what I call the American style hasn't been found throughout the world, it has. It's just I haven't seen it in 15th century or 14th or 16th century Europe at all. So thanks very much for watching.